Hey, welcome everybody. Wanted to share some tips on enclosed trailer accessories and that kind of thing. Things that really make a big difference in your trailer. And I'll be including a link below to everything that I show you. So one of the first things that's an issue with these enclosed trailers are these cables that help support the lift gate. And if you've been around very often and you're like, particularly when we go to the track, we're going around and around these trailers all the time, and you don't think about it, and you just kind of step up into this thing, and you end up clotheslining yourself on these. This is actually a trick that a friend of mine came up with, and it works fantastic to protect yourself and anybody around the trailer. And all it is really is these pool noodles. All you do really is you just slice the pool noodle down the middle and slide it over your cable. And this one, I like to put a couple on so that the whole thing is protected. There you go. Now it's a lot bigger. It stands out. You're not so apt to clothesline yourself on them, and it's padded. Pretty simple solution. It works great. One of the things you discover when you're dealing with a trailer all the time is you got to stay organized. If things get spread out, you run out of room in your trailer very quickly. So here you see I have a couple different extension cords. Picked up something here the other day, which really takes care of this issue. These are really cool. They're straps that they're Velcro, and they go around your cords and whatnot, and they clip into your Etrack. It's like that. The other part of it is really cool. Comes with a handle, so we take these off of the Etrack. You now have a way to carry around that cord or your hose or whatever. Let's go ahead and put the cord in here and see what it looks like. Okay, I've got my very heavy, like I think that's either a 10 or 12 gauge extension cord, 100 footer. Now this is a pretty heavy cord, but you can see now I've got the nice handle on it. And we'll get it hooked up here. There. There we go. See if I can double wrap it kind of sorta to hold it more securely. Yeah, you can. So I kind of wrapped it twice around just so it holds those hoses a little bit better. And I'll hang those up a little bit further up in the trailer on the other set of E-channel that I have, and 2 down. 1 to go. Now my last extension cord I'm actually going to use, so I'm not going to put that away just yet. So I need to turn the lights on in here. And speaking of turning on the lights, let me show you how I do that. So right here I mounted this in here. It's relatively easy to mount. You just, the hole saw, you cut a hole, and then these are self-tappers that come in here. You lift this up and there's your 3-prong. You take your extension cord, plug it right in there like that. The nice thing is about this is when you're on the road, this nice seal comes down here and makes it waterproof. I'll show you what it looks like on the inside once we get the lights turned on. So this is the other side of where that comes through right here. And the nice thing is it gives you spare. So I've got my lights plugged in here. They're just LED lights. There's LED lights that kind of daisy chain together. And just mounted them to the cross members. Makes it really nice and bright in here. Super convenient. Another thing that I wanted to show you, another accessory for in here, aside from all the E-channel, is right here. This is actually a spare tire that's mounted to E-channel. I'll provide the link to these down below. Get your spare tire up and out of the way. You can also use this, like if you have a jack you want to put, like mount to the wall, put that bolt through the jack and mount it to the wall as well. So one of the things that I ran into, we're at the track, just trying to keep bugs and stuff out of here. There. So once you get them started, There we go. Once you get them lined up, they go right together. Keeps all the flying insects out of here. You can still get in and out really quickly. I know I am always looking for a place to hang up my coat. I discovered these. These are actually tool hooks, but they work great as coat hangers. And I have a whole bunch of them because we have a race team and they're always looking for places to hang their coats or their race suits or whatever. So I'm going to designate a spot in here as the place to hang up your stuff, and we will have all these hooks. I think I'm going to do it right over here by the door. Do it right up here. Another thing that always seems to be getting in the way is my broom. So I picked up, specifically for it, I picked up these. And these are the Etrack tool holders. There's actually 6-pack. I got way more than what I need probably, but they could clip in. So just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to put my little clippy thingy in over here, mainly because I got too much of a mess over there. Need to do some cleaning. You just take your broom, whatever, clip her in, and done. It's all taken care of. So give it a good yank, and you got your broom again. So another use of these tool clips, if you have a dowel, in this case I have an old piece of tubing. I'm not quite sure what it's from. It's chrome and pretty. You can put this up here like this, like that. And now you have a paper towel holder. Put that in there. Beneath the bottom and in the top. Okay, so hopefully you can see this. This right here is not ideal. I find I do this quite often. I'm trying to strap things down and everything. I'm like, there's got to be a better solution to this. And I found one. I've actually found something that's better than that. Take this out of here and get it. There we go. And then we'll put this in. This is actually designed to do this. It has some play to it. It pivots. Super heavy duty, so they can take being put over to the side and everything, and it won't bind up like that ring will. Put that in there, and now wherever you happen to be pulling that is where it will adjust itself to go. So trash cans always seem to be an issue, at least around my trailers, looking for someplace to throw trash. I came across these. Link for this is down in the description. I thought this was really kind of unique. It's a bucket holder. So what you do, you need to have at least one of these 1-footers up here. Borrow this one, and you basically just take the two hickeys and slide that up, latch that in. I'll go get my bucket, put that in there, and there's my trash can. It's actually big enough you probably could put something a little bit, like a regular trash can in it, but it is designed for a bucket. And just like that, you have your trash can. Sweet. That's going to be awesome. One more trailer accessory that I'd like to show you that I don't have set up currently in here, but I'm seriously considering about doing it because it allows you to build things into it a little bit easier that are removable. So let's go over to my other trailer and I'll show you what those are. All right, so these right here are brackets that hook to your E-channel, and they fit a 2x4 in it. So this is really very, very handy when you want to build something in here, or in this case, we're using it to hold up an extra cart, because we actually have multiple carts in this trailer. Goes right in. It has places where you can fix these if you want to make it more of a permanent solution. I just have the boards cut as close as I can to the edges here so it doesn't slide or anything. And it's a good solid setup for our application here. The nice thing is you can take these out when you need to. If you wanted to build something in here, you definitely could. So I can give you a different angle here. If you wanted to build something, in here. This gives you a good platform to build off of that is still removable in the end. All right, so there you go. There's some accessories and stuff that will really help with the layout of your trailer. Like I said, I'll put the links to these down in the description below. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe for more content, and we'll see you next time.